problem with quite a few things which happen right in the midst, in the midst of us. The way I look at this whole thing, writing just now, the invented word, is actually going through one of its most critical periods because, unlike earlier times, you had through history periodic interjections into language, whether it's Shakespeare or Euripides, or if you're talking about the modern George Orwell, the periodic interjections into language in terms of new words, new blood coming in, right? Now we are living in a place where technology has sort of killed it, and the reason why what technology has done is, you won't say charger, you will say CHGR. It's taken for granted what you mean. So we live in a taken for granted situation where the language itself is hurtling into a phonemic future. It is moving into a future where there's no real meaning, only an implication of meaning. Now, that's one aspect of it. But when you talk about, religion and the remarks we pass, there's another version to the language, and that is that language lends itself to mind management, not religion. Now, we have any number of gurus here. In fact, since I have quit my paper, I probably would like to set up a consultancy called Life Coach. Life Coach. Anyway, not a bad idea because it gives you money. Everybody wants to be successful, right? Now, the Life Coach basically means giving sound bites. Now, that is what is happening to religion. You're talking about mind management. You're not talking about spirituality. So what you're talking in real terms is always some sort of a sound about things. The remarks I have passed on Burqa and Christianity have really nothing to do with the godly part of it. Because I believe to a large extent that, we are living in a world without God. Either God has forsaken us or you have forsaken God. And the trajectory of that is something which is very strange, because you're actually talking about a strange world we are thrown upon yourself. You really can't believe that God is going to rescue you from your terrible life because you believe in Him. You can't really believe that. You can't think of that in any terms of sincerity. You can't do that. But what do? You still have to live in that world. You have to share a certain kind of tradition. And I am talking about these things in this man, particular Hani Kumar, for example.
The government-owned world where one has to pass through. Right? I think, and that comes from, in the sense, that's why I asked you, I said, did you work on this case? Because that the character study, the way it comes, it seems like you have lived in that world and you probably worked for these people, and you have had these conversations with them, and you have heard them out, and their own justification of why and who they are.
It's a very astute comment.
There are a few, stringing it into a nice little jewel takes a lot of creativity. You can't quote the same story verbatim. You have to build in nuances of fiction into it and then state it. You've come up with interesting characters like son of a Tolly Tapper turned evangelist, who's got a mother who's a Punjabi feminist, who dies in the weirdest of manners. So it's a very interesting characterization, not only him, but all the other characters as well. About General, the Maldivian president. It's all very different characters. But somewhere in the book, you also state that, and I quote, that's how novels were. The world was so big, every character would be the mirror image of someone real. No matter how mythical you made your character.
Come across some people and they're going to make you a villain.
Now you know your secret. The thing is, I don't believe there's any much distinction between.
He's actually spun a very interesting story where there are a lot of
school management.
Most of my characters are always borrowed. I don't know. I think it always depends on the trigger. Something triggers on the movie, and most of the characters actually borrowed. and I borrow. I'm very bad with giving them names. Like I was so happy with the Hani Kumar. How do you think of Hani Kumar? You know, I'm very bad with names. I always borrow names, and I borrow characteristics from people, and I work very closely with the actors. So my character is not really completely on the paper ever. It's there on the paper, and it's kind of a suggestion, and then I start meeting actors, and when I meet actors, and suddenly some actor kind of works for me, that's when the character from the page, it becomes the character.
You know,
That's how the two come together.
You know, one of the things I'm noticing, because I've just done one script for Anand Mahadevan, Gaur Hari Dastan, and it was my first experience, and I loved it. You know, you give one line and you do 93 scenes out of it, and Anand just gets the hell out of the place. So you have to do 93 scenes, and then you'll say, these are not good scenes. This is a good scene. I mean, like, what the hell is that? You know. So anyway, but one thing I'm noticing about the cinema world, and I know I'm going away from Hedel, but still I think I'm very curious to know. One thing I want to know is that unlike, say, Alejandro, for example, or, you know, there are any number of people actually, Bergman, for example, Tarkovsky, for example, Kurosawa, to a great example, you know, all these people put a lot of their biographical thing into the movies. And I'm finding that seems to be some sort of a no-go land for Bombay. I mean, is that true, or why is one afraid of expressing one's own problems in visual phrases?
I don't know. For me, it's an absolute go-go land. It's not a no-go land. That's exactly where I go always. For me, I always interpret everything based on my own personal experience. Even something which is completely, I've not even lived in that world, or something that I've heard of, I interpret it based on how I've lived it. Like for example, the entire gangs of Wasipur. When I don't know how to shoot in Wasipur, it did not lend itself cinematically. So I went back to where I grew up, and I shot the film in exactly the house you see that Manoj Bajpayee lives in is the house I grew up in. So, I go back to my roots and interpret the entire story based on my experience growing up in North India. So all those things, and I get into it personally, and for me, my most key thing is the actors. My script is never independent of the actors. I work very closely with actors. And when the actor comes in is when the character actually finds body. And that's why I am very particular about casting. I'll never cast somebody who doesn't fit the character. So, and that's when the film starts evolving. And for me, the film is a constant evolving process. It's never finished with the script. It's never finished with the shoot. It only finishes on the day of the release. So it is a constant, and that's why it's like most of my films, there's not a single film where I remember I spent less than 9 months to a year on post-production after finish shooting. Which is why I also deal with the controversy, something is wrong with the film. That's why it's pushing.
Not a bad question, that one. Since my management is here, I will not answer that question either. But I must tell you that, there are 2-3 things which I keep thinking to myself. And one is that, as a society, we live in a world without myths. We have to have mythology, right? So that thing is over. You've lost the wonder, you've lost the epic scale, you've lost the Homeric thing, you've lost the Ramayana thing, Mahabharata, the great waste of Mahabharata. You've lost it all. What is a new mythology? It's a secular mythology. What is it? It's news. You have to have news. And news has replaced a whole lot of traditions in talking and writing and living. What do? You keep talking about Narendra Modi all the time. Why? Why do you do that? There was a time when I used to have a column called Low Life, long back in Times of India. All of you look very young, too young. You look like minors. I should not be even talking about these things. It will be misguiding you into the ways of art, art and stuff like that. No, but I used to have a column Low Life, and then I followed that up with a column called Pitch. Now, if I wrote those columns now, I would be in jail. Because situations evolved where you have to be playing to protectionist lobbies. Everything is a matter of rights, right? Dalits have rights, women have rights, gays have rights, everybody has a right, right? So you are taking things out of the ambit of humor. right? You can't attack anything, you can't laugh at anything because everybody's going to say, boss, you are hurting me, you hurt me, you hurt me. You remember? You hurt me. With that you hurt me. I'm offended.
That's where our association began. From this book. And everyone should read this book.
CP, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You spoke about Maryada Purushottam Ram not being Maryada Purushottam because of the cruelty inflicted on Sita. I have read a version of Ramayana which says that the incarnation of Lord Vishnu in the body of... I don't remember the name of the author, but that's a possibility.
You had to give me the source.
मेरे को बस खत्म कर लेने दो, तब तक किसी से राइट्स की बात मत करना.
It's used to be made into.
Hey, it is completely legend. बहुत कुछ समझ आएगा. हम जिस समय में रह रहे हैं, आपको उसके बारे में बहुत कुछ समझ में आएगा. किताब लिख सकता ना तो मैं पता नहीं क्या हो जाता. मैं नहीं लिख सकता हूँ किताब. मुझे स्क्रिप्ट लिखना आता है. मैं किताब लिखने मेरी हिम्मत नहीं है किताब लिखने की. मैंने ट्राई किया है और मैं फेल हुआ हूँ.
Thank you. Pleasure. Yeah? I'll take it. It's great to meet you.
हाँ, मैं इसे पकड़ा रखूँगा. हाँ, चलो. नहीं.
You said that you're not a big fan of Indian writers. Indian writers write Hindi.
No. वो
What was that? What clarification?
नहीं वो कुछ नहीं था. मैं बोला कि हमारे इंग्लिश में अधिकतर किताबें जो लिखी जाती हैं वो खामखा लिखी जाती है क्योंकि बिक रही हैं और उन किताबों से ऐसा भी होता है कि बहुत सारे लोगों को किताब पढ़ के लगता है कि काफी पढ़ लिख गए हैं. ऐसा बहुत चलता है.
But if a Chetan Bhagat is liked by masses, what's wrong?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I'm saying, have you seen what kind of writing is there in the bookshop? First go and read all sorts of writing. ना आप जाके देखो कितनी सारी किताबें. आजकल हर दूसरे मकान में रहने वाला आदमी इंग्लिश राइटर है.
Okay, so that should not be happening is what you're saying? Or
No, I'm not giving you any kind of a controversial statement that you can make a headline into.
No, but
I'm saying, what do you say? Do you read books?
I do, yes.
Huh? What is your opinion about it?
Well, it's good thing. It's
कि हाँ जो भी चीज बिकती है सब बिकनी चाहिए. करेक्ट है ना?
उसकी सबकी एक ऑडियंस होती है सर.
हाँ सबकी ऑडियंस तो करेक्ट बात है. फिर सवाल क्यों पूछ रहे हो? फिर तुम्हें जवाब मालूम है?
सर नहीं आपके मुंह से सर.
तुम्हें जवाब
नहीं
मुझे मुझे बोलना. मैं साफ बोल चुका हूँ. हमारी कंट्री में मीडियोक्रिटी बहुत हद से ज्यादा है. चाहे वो राइटिंग में हो, चाहे वो सिनेमा में हो, चाहे वो किसी भी चीज में हो, चाहे वो मीडिया में हो. सारी मीडिया में भी जितनी मीडियोक्रिटी उतनी मीडियोक्रिटी बाहर की मीडिया में भी नहीं है. समझ रहे हो? तो इस माहौल में आपको जब रहना है तो आपको अपनी चॉइसेस खुद करनी पड़ेगी. आप क्या पढ़ना चाहते हो, आप क्या नहीं पढ़ना चाहते हो. खत्म बात.
ये ओवरसेक्स्ड और अंडरफक्ड का मतलब फिल्मों में कितना है?
वो जिस राइटर ने लिखा था किताब में, अब ये सवाल उनसे पूछिए.
मतलब आप नहीं सहमत हैं इनसे?
हाँ?
मतलब वो टर्म्स
मैं उनकी हर चीज से सहमत हूँ, उनकी किताब से सहमत हूँ. आप जो है दूसरों के शब्द मेरे मुंह में क्यों ठूसना चाह रहे हैं, मैं ये जानना नहीं. आप इस तरह से सवाल करेंगे, मैं आज मैं आपका नाम लेके आपको बैन करूंगा क्योंकि आप जबरदस्ती के सवाल पूछते हैं और जबरदस्ती आप उसको कंट्रोवर्सी बनाते हैं और जबरदस्ती आप सवाल का मतलब क्या. आप सवाल का मतलब बताइए. आप अपनी शक्ल दिखाई मीडिया के सामने. आइए इधर आइए. ये आप सवाल पूछिए मुझसे. चलिए खड़े हो.
There is something called as oversexed and underfunded in Mr. C.P. Surendran. So there was a discussion happening.
आप बताइए पहले इसका मतलब क्या होता है.
So no, the essence of the fact is, he said that in India, every audience is oversexed and underfucked.
It doesn't say that in the book. Have you read the book?
No, that is what I'm asking.
Have you read the book?
The discussion that happened there.
Have you read the book?
No, I have not. I will
First read the book, then ask the question.
Correct, sir.
Never ask the question without reading the book. वही चीज है. आप बिना फिल्म देखे पूछते हैं आपकी फिल्म ऐसी क्यों है.
Sir, नहीं.
आप पहले अपना इन्वेस्टिगेशन करिए, किताब पढ़िए और फिर आके सवाल पूछिए. मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब दूंगा.
Correct. I understand. There was a reading session that happened. Based on that, I asked the question.
In the reading session, that word was never used.
So no, in this session,
In that discussion happened, who discussed it?
CP
Who asked
discussed
him?
it. I just asked him.
Why are you asking me this question?
Sir, no, you
So
can.
that you can make a headline.
No, sir.
मैं जा रहा हूँ. तुम्हारी वजह से क्या हो चुका ना हमारा मीडिया. बात करने का मन नहीं करता कहीं.
अनुराग, आप हमेशा इतना अग्रेसिव हो जाते हैं आप.
क्योंकि आप लोग करते हैं.